Hello and welcome to my channel. Here are 6 misconceptions about Africa, and I think some might actually surprise you. Here we go. Misconception number 1. It's a common misconception among some people around the world, Europeans, Americans, or wherever you're from, that Africa is one country. No, Africa is not a single country. The fact is that Africa is actually a continent, just like Europe, Asia, or America. Africa has over 54 countries, and Europe, do you know Europe has 44 countries? Africa has more than 10 countries more than Europe does. And Africa has diverse cultures, languages, and ethnic groups. For instance, Nigeria alone has more than 250 ethnic groups and over 500 languages. This is just one country in Africa. We'll get to more details in other videos. Number 2 is that Africa is a land of constant war and conflict. That's not the case. Some people think Africa and they think of warlords, tribal wars, blood diamonds, dictatorship, and all-around mediocre leaders. This is what the mainstream media wants you to believe, especially the Western media. Well, while Africa has experienced its fair share of conflicts, it is not the only region affected by war and conflict. In fact, in 2020, there were 19 armed conflicts around the world, with only six of these in Africa, 4 in Asia, 3 in the Middle East, 3 in Europe, 2 in Americas, and 1 in Oceania. Number 3, so a misconception, a major one, is that Africa is a place of famine and poverty. Well, the fact is, according to the World Bank, over 700 million people worldwide live in extreme poverty, and majority of these people are not in Africa. They actually live outside Africa. Well, yes, I will admit that close to half of that number is in Africa, but there are several other countries outside Africa, including Haiti, Nicaragua, Honduras, who have higher poverty rates than many countries in Africa. Misconception number 4 is that Africans are all the same. That's a far cry from the truth. Africa is a continent with diverse range of ethnic groups, languages, cultures, and all that. Generalizations about Africa can be inaccurate and misleading. For instance, there are over 2,000 different ethnic groups living in Sub-Saharan Africa alone. This is just one part of Africa. Yet the entire continent of America, both north and south, has less than that. Number 5. Another misconception is that Africa is a place of exotic wildlife. You hear comedians all around, most times Western comedians, saying, I went to Africa, I saw a lion, and they make jokes about all that. Africa is home to many unique and beautiful species, alright? But it's not a massive wildlife reserve. Many parts of Africa are urbanized and developed. Africa has a total of about, in comparison or in contrast, or let's put this in perspective, Africa has about 110,000 species in total. But America, both North and South America, has close to 400,000 species. That's more than 3 times what Africa has. So the number of species living in America alone is more than 3 times the number of species living in Africa. So there are more animals and more species and more diversification of animals in other parts of the world than Africa. But yet, the rest of the world and most of the rest of the world seem to think Africa is one big wildlife reserve. Fun, isn't it? I wonder why. Misconception number 6 this should be the last one for this video. This one, most people assume Africa is a place of savage and dangerous animals. They always say lions, tigers, and all that. Africa does have its share of dangerous wildlife. We agree. But most animals are not a threat to humans in Africa. They live in wild forests, and most Africans don't live there. There are more dangerous animals in other parts of the world than in Africa. A very good example is in Australia, where, for instance, there are more animals that could kill you in Australia than in any other part of Africa, or even the entire African continent put together. So that's just a misled or misleading statement to say that Africa has so many dangerous animals. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, like, and subscribe for more. Thanks.